Hello, and welcome to Selfware 5.0. I'm so glad you are here with us. We believe in you and your journey. Today, we will share the story of Elon Musk and the lessons it holds for all of us. This story will show you how a normal person can do extraordinary things. For now, let's take a deep breath and begin this journey together. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in Pretoria, a city in South Africa. Even as a child, he had huge dreams. He loved reading about space, science, and technology. He also loved comic books about superheroes. When he read about Superman or adventures on Mars, he felt there was something amazing out there waiting. He taught himself to code on a computer when he was just 10 years old, using a magazine book. Soon, he created his first simple video game and sold it for a small profit. He was curious and hardworking, even at that age. Life at home and school was not always easy for young Elon. He was very shy and often felt different. Other kids at school would bully him, and he felt hurt. But he did not let that stop his dreams. Instead of giving up, he kept imagining a new life. He thought, one day, I will have a life of my own design. I will travel and build amazing things. He drew pictures of rockets and other planets. He believed he could learn anything he needed to know. Imagine being that shy child, feeling alone, but filled with big ideas. Maybe you or someone you know has felt that way. But just like Elon, you can hold on to your dreams. Many great people started small and faced tough times. For example, Steven Spielberg loved movies as a boy. His parents wanted him to be more normal, but he secretly made his own short films and showed them to family. He kept pursuing his passion even when others doubted him. Later, he became a world-famous film director. Oprah Winfrey grew up very poor and faced many hardships, but she turned those experiences into strength. She says she learned to turn her wounds into wisdom. Colonel Harlan Sanders of KFC fame failed at many jobs and started cooking his famous chicken in his 60s after many rejections. These people and Elon Musk all believed in their dreams and worked hard. Think about your life right now. What did you dream about when you were young? Maybe you wanted to be a teacher, an astronaut, an artist, or something else. Write that dream in your mind or on a piece of paper. How does it make you feel? Keep those feelings in your heart. After high school, Elon decided to leave his home country. He moved to Canada and later to the United States to follow opportunities. He had almost nothing besides a few dollars and his dream. In those early days, he lived in a small apartment with just one bedroom. He sometimes slept on the floor or on a couch to save money. He ate cheap food like ramen noodles and worked odd jobs to pay for college. He studied physics and economics in college. Then he even enrolled in a PhD program at Stanford to work on energy physics. But after just 2 days, he realized he wanted to start his own company instead of staying in school. Elon's decision to drop out of Stanford shows his courage. Many people said he should stay in school, but he felt he would learn more by doing. He believed in his own ideas. He had a list of big global problems he wanted to solve. Studies show that people who believe they can grow and improve are more likely to try new things and overcome obstacles. Elon had that mindset. He trusted that he could figure things out if he worked hard. Think of a big goal or decision in your life right now. It could be learning a new skill or applying to a new school. What is one small step you can take today toward that goal? For example, if you want to learn programming, maybe watch a 5 minutes tutorial video today. If you want to improve a grade, maybe study for 10 minutes tonight. Start with a tiny action. That first step can lead to another and another. Elon Musk's first companies were not about rockets or cars. He started simple. In 1995, he and his brother Kimball founded a small company called Zip2. It provided online business directories and maps for newspapers. It was a new idea back then, but it was useful to people. Elon worked day and night on Zip2. He and his team often worked so long that they slept in the office because they could not afford beds. They ate cheap food and saved every penny. Finally, after a few years, Zip2 became a success. In 1999, Elon sold Zip2 for about $300 million. He could have stopped there, but he did not. Instead, he used that money to start a new idea, an online bank called X.com. Later, XCOM became PayPal, which changed the way we send money online. PayPal was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion in 2002. With those successes, Elon had wealth and freedom to work on even bigger dreams. What do these first companies teach us? They show that Elon wanted to solve real problems. Zip2 helped people find businesses on the internet. PayPal helped people send money easily. Elon didn't just want money. He wanted to make life better in some way. He often asked, "Is this helping people?" If yes, he thought it was worth doing. Think about a skill or hobby you have. How could it help others? Maybe you are good at drawing. You could draw posters for a school event to help your classmates. Maybe you enjoy math. You could help a younger student learn a new concept. Even small acts of service can have a big impact. Elon started by helping people in small ways, and each success gave him the chance to try something bigger. Another person, John Kuhn, grew up poor in Ukraine and then in California. He loved computers and coding. He built an app called WhatsApp and worked hard to make it secure and easy to use. Later, he sold it for almost $19 billion. He started with little, but helped millions communicate. What is one way you could use something you enjoy to help others? Maybe teach a friend a skill or help a neighbor with a chore. Helping others can be a first step toward your own success. After PayPal, Elon Musk had money, but he did not just buy nice houses or vacation. He remembered his list of big ideas. The internet was done, but what about energy, space, artificial intelligence, and human life? He decided to tackle two huge problems: making life multiplanetary and saving Earth with clean energy. In 2002, he founded SpaceX, a company to build rockets. His dream was astonishing: make cheap rockets and send humans to Mars. Before this, only governments did space flight, and it was extremely expensive. Many people laughed at him, saying it was impossible. But Elon believed he could figure it out. He hired a team and used his own money to build rockets from scratch, using basic materials. SpaceX's early years were very hard. Their first 3 rocket launches failed. Each rocket exploded. After the third failure in 2008, SpaceX was almost out of money. Elon and his engineers were stressed. Many told him to give up. He said he was terrified, but he still felt that this mission mattered. He took out loans, worked nights, and took one more chance. On the 4th launch, the rocket succeeded and reached orbit. This was a historic moment. The first privately funded rocket to reach orbit successfully. NASA took notice and gave SpaceX contracts to send cargo and later people to the International Space Station. Meanwhile, Elon also worked on saving Earth. In 2004, he joined Tesla Motors to build electric cars powered by renewable energy. Early on, Tesla had many problems and ran out of money in 2008. Elon was working more than 100 hours a week. He even slept at the factory to save time. He nearly lost everything. His personal life was also hard at that time, but he did not quit. He found an investor, got a government loan, and kept going. Tesla survived and became successful. Today, Tesla's cars are on the road worldwide, helping to reduce pollution. These two huge endeavors teach us two important things: dream big and persist. Elon tackled goals that others thought impossible. He felt fear and doubt too, but he acted anyway. Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." SpaceX and Tesla seemed impossible at times, but they did it. What is a big dream or problem you have in mind? Maybe it seems impossible to you right now. Remember Elon and Mandela. If something is important, you keep working at it. Break it down, try, fail, learn, and try again. Notice something important. Elon Musk's story is not about never failing. It's about never giving up on your dream. He had many failures and challenges, but he learned from them. Failing is part of trying something new. It's like testing a recipe. Sometimes it burns, and you learn how to fix it. Elon treated failure as a lesson. When a SpaceX rocket exploded, the engineers studied it and built a better rocket. When an early Tesla car had problems, they improved the design. One of the greatest lessons from Elon's story is how he dealt with fear and doubt. It's normal to feel afraid when things go wrong. Even Elon admitted he felt fear in those dark times. But he chose to push forward because his goal was bigger than his fear. He showed courage by acting in spite of fear. Author J.K. Rowling understood failure too. She said, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." When her first career path failed, she rebuilt her life on her passion for writing, and that led to Harry Potter. Elon's journey was different, but the lesson is the same. Failures can be the foundation for something greater. We often fear failure more than anything. But think of this. Many successful people failed first. Michael Jordan was once cut from his middle school basketball team, yet he practiced even harder and became the greatest player. Thomas Edison tested many designs for the light bulb and famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each of those failures taught him something important. If nothing is failing, you're not trying hard enough. Each setback is a lesson. So instead of giving up, ask yourself, what can I learn? What can I do differently next time? Write down the answers and turn each failure into a stepping stone forward. Now think of something you tried and it did not work the first time. Maybe you failed a test, or a friendship ended, or a project didn't work. Right now, pause and reflect. What did you learn from that experience? How can that lesson help you next time? Even writing down the answers can turn your failures into your teachers. Turning dreams into reality often comes down to daily habits and mindset. Science gives us clues on how to build those habits and beliefs. First, be patient. It takes time to form a new habit. One study found it can take between 18 and 254 days to make a new habit stick. So if you start something new, don't expect it to change overnight. Just keep doing it daily, and over time it becomes automatic. Use small steps. Dr. Tom Cannon, a mental health expert, advises, aim small to start. If you want to get fit, start by walking 5 minutes a day. If you want to learn guitar, Start by practicing one chord. Just getting started breaks the inertia. After a while, you can increase a bit. It's like stretching a rubber band gently. Don't pull too fast, just go slowly further each time. Be consistent. Habits often work in a loop of cue, routine, and reward. For example, if you want to study more, you might use the cue of sitting down at your desk right after dinner. The routine is reviewing your notes for 15 minutes. The reward might be a small snack or 5 minutes of a game. Repeat this daily, and soon your brain will link the cue to the routine and reward, making it easier to study each day. Believe in yourself and your brain's ability to change. Positive self-talk can actually rewire your brain. When you repeat encouraging statements, your brain lights up with positivity. Telling yourself, "I can learn this," can gradually make your brain believe it. Also, writing down your goals and steps makes them more real. Studies show that setting clear, achievable goals increases your motivation and confidence. For example, if you want to improve in math, set a goal like "I will practice 10 problems every Tuesday and Thursday." When you meet each goal, you get a little boost of success. Over time, those boosts add up. Neuroscience tells us our brains can grow. This is called neuroplasticity. Coach Catherine Barr says you can use the mind to change your physical brain and hardwire that belief in. In other words, by repeatedly practicing a skill or positive habit, you physically change your brain to make that skill or habit stronger. Pick one small habit to start today. Maybe drink an extra glass of water when you wake up, or spend 5 minutes writing about your goal before bed. Set a cue, like placing a water bottle on your nightstand, and a reward, like taking a short break after doing it. Try it for a week and notice how you feel when you complete it daily. From Elon's journey, we can take away important ideas. Here are some to keep in mind. Dream big, start small. Elon dreamed of Mars, but he started with one step at a time. Think of your big dream, then list tiny steps you can take toward it. First principles. Thinking. Break problems into basic truths. Elon built cheaper rockets by looking at raw materials instead of following how things were always done. You can solve problems by questioning every assumption and building from the ground up. Embrace failure. Remember Edison. "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Failures are not the end. They are lessons. When something goes wrong, fix it and try again with what you learned. Persistence and hard work. Elon often worked 100-hour weeks. You don't have to match that exactly, but give serious effort to your goals. When you care about something, show up for it consistently. Even if it's hard, stick with it a little longer. Growth mindset. Believe you can improve. If you think you can learn more, you will take on challenges. Stanford research shows people with a growth mindset become stronger, more resilient problem solvers. Say to yourself, "I can get better with practice," and you will. Grit. Long-term passion and persistence can be more important than talent. This means sticking to your goals through ups and downs. If you fail a test, try again. If you miss a basketball shot, practice more. Never give up on something you care about. Set clear goals. Write down specific, measurable goals. Psychologists say realistic goals increase motivation and commitment. Break each goal into steps and set deadlines. Check off each step when you do it. This builds confidence. Plan and adapt. Make a plan, but be flexible. Elon had to change plans often at SpaceX and Tesla. If one way doesn't work, try another. Positive support. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Elon had teams of hopeful engineers. Find friends, teachers, or online communities that encourage you. Share your goals with someone you trust. Self-care. Even in hard times, take care of yourself. Sleep enough, eat well, and take breaks. Elon worked hard, but also knew he needed rest when things calmed down. A healthy body helps a sharp mind. Have a higher purpose. When your work helps others or the world, it feels more meaningful. Elon worked for humanity's future. Find what drives you beyond just money or praise. Stay curious. Keep learning. Read books. Watch videos. Ask questions. Elon reads constantly on topics he needs. You can read or learn one new thing each day. Be courageous. Face your fears. Remember Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done. Courage is acting even when you're scared. Each time you do something scary, you become braver. Be the change. As Gandhi said, if we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. You don't have to wait for someone else. You can start the change you want to see. Keep these ideas in mind. They are like tools in your toolbox. When you face a hard choice or challenge, pick a tool that fits and use it. Now it's time to turn inspiration into action with concrete steps. Choose a goal and write it down. Pick one goal that matters to you. Make it specific. For example, instead of "I want to get fit," say "I will exercise 15 minutes 3 times this week." Writing it down makes it real. Break it down. Big goals are easier when split into small tasks. If your goal is a project, list each part. For example, research, outline, draft, review. Each time you finish a part, cross it off. Make a plan. Put tasks on a calendar or notebook. Treat them like appointments. Even 10 minutes a day adds up over weeks. Learn and prepare. Find information and tools you need. Elon read books about rockets. You can find books, videos, or ask an expert about your goal. Find support. Tell someone about your goal, a friend, parent, or teacher. Their encouragement will help you stay on track. You could even join a group or online forum of people with similar goals. Track progress. Keep a journal or checklist. Psychologists say seeing your progress boosts your confidence. Mark off each success. Seeing those check marks reminds you you're moving forward. Practice persistence. When things go wrong, don't give up. Ask, what can I learn? How can I try differently? Each answer moves you forward. Use positive self-talk. Encourage yourself. Instead of "I can't do this," say "I will keep trying." Research shows positive self-talk can improve performance. Stay flexible. If your plan hits a roadblock, be ready to change course. Elon had to pivot many times. Keep your goal the same, but try different ways to reach it. Take care of yourself. Even as you work, remember to eat well, rest, and have some fun. A fresh, healthy mind works better. Visualize success. Imagine yourself achieving the goal. See the smile on your face when you succeed. This can motivate you to keep going. Reflect regularly. Every week, look back. What worked? What didn't? Adjust your plan if needed. Reflection is a powerful learning tool. What is one big dream or goal you want to achieve in your life? Picture it clearly. Why is this dream important to you? Write down one sentence about why it matters. What is one small action you can take toward this dream right now? It could be as simple as writing an email or practicing a skill for 10 minutes. Think of a past failure or challenge you had. What lesson did it teach you? How can that lesson help you now? Who can support you? Name a friend, family member, or mentor. Tell them about your goal or plan. Their encouragement can make a difference. take a few deep breaths and consider writing your answers. Keeping notes on your progress and reflections will help you stay focused and see how far you've come. Elon Musk's journey is extraordinary, but remember, the core of his story is something we all have: the power to believe, to learn, and to persist. You don't need to be Elon to make a difference. You just need to be yourself, pursuing your passions one step at a time. Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today." Don't let doubt stop you. If you find yourself thinking, "I can't do that," remember how Elon thought differently and achieved things others said he couldn't. Even President Barack Obama reminds us, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we have been waiting for. You are the change you seek. Every great journey begins with a first step. What will you do today? We at Selfware 5.0 believe in you. You are not alone on this path. Share your goals with friends or family who care about you. And if you found this story inspiring, share it with someone who might need a boost. Subscribe to Selfware 5.0 for more uplifting stories and lessons. We love hearing from you. Tell us what big goal you will start working on next, or which lesson from Elon's story you will use. Your journey is just beginning. Imagine yourself facing challenges, learning every day, and achieving your dreams step by step. The road may be long, but every step counts. You have learned that ordinary people can be extraordinary, and that grit, passion, and action can turn dreams into reality. Now go out and start your journey. Every positive choice you make is a step forward. You are capable of greatness, and your journey is worth it. Believe it. Thank you for listening and being part of Selfware 5.0. Keep dreaming big. Keep working hard, and keep moving forward. Good luck.